Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got back from the forge. Thanks Andrew for letting me come over. I have to say I was not feeling very good this morning. I got up, feeling pretty down. But after today, I'm feeling a lot better. So yeah, which is very, very good. Picked my mood up very well. So yeah, I suffer from clinic depression. So yeah, my mood changes a bit. But anyway, don't need to go into that. But as usual, the forge day made me feel a lot better. Got a lot done. Didn't do much as far as strikers go, which is good. The 72 still down. So most of the stuff I have to do is grind work. So I had to do blacksmithing, which is good. Gets me out of my comfort zone and back into what I should be doing is blacksmithing. Andrew bought me a hammer. Thanks, mate. It's fantastic. A lock, double peen. So he knows I love my locks. This is a made in England double peen hammer. So it's a cross peen and straight peen hammer, which is a very useful style of blacksmithy hammer. They quite often use these as rock breaking hammers, but they also use them as blacksmith hammers. Obviously the peen being both a cross and straight allows you to do different peen work. Fantastic hammer, mate. Thank you so much. Treasured gift. I will do a little bit of work on the peens. I normally thicken them up, round them off and thicken them up, but I think I'm going to keep these ones fairly sharp. I've got one that is very similar size to this, and I thickened the straight up quite a bit. So I think I'm going to keep these ones quite sharp. This one is very, very sharp, which I don't like. I'm going to round that off a little bit, but I won't thicken it up too much. This one I will just take that burr off a bit, but clean it up, but just still keep it quite sharp. Just so, yeah, for good peen work. Fantastic, mate. Love it. Beautiful little hammer. Very, very good. Nice handle. It's had a bit of work done, but it's been used a fair bit, but that's all right. It's all good. Love my old lock hammers, made in England. So yeah, and I thought it said number 3, but I might have been a bit giggle-headed there. Just made in England lock. Lock's a really nice old vintage hammer brand. I like locks and braids, locks and Gilpins. They are my favourites. Okay, that's a strike plate. That went into the vermiculite, so it's been annealed. I bought ages ago, long time ago, a brass striker handle. So cast striker handle. Looks like a lion eating his tail. Anyway, I'm going to clean it all up because it's brass. It started to dull off. Hit it on the wire wheel. That'll clean it all up. Nice, make it all nice and shiny again. This is a strike plate. So it's been softened. These are buggers because they get carbides in them anyway. Even if it's been annealed, they still have carbides in them, so they're shit. Andrew's got a milling machine, but I don't want to burn his tips out. His cutting tips. So because Andrew's a thinker, he suggested we might get a piece of 1075 or W1. I've got some W1 there. It's nice and soft as it is. It hasn't been hardened yet. We'll put a piece of W1 here, fit it all there, put it on there, weld it onto, like fit the bit there, put the 3 holes in there, on there, put it on there, then weld it onto that strike plate. Fit the bit. I've got to be able to quench that. So, yeah, so that's why I'm going to have to think about this. I'll talk to Andrew anyway. Once that's fitted, if I heat this up and quench it, it'll melt this. I might heat. I'll fit it all up. Won't put 3 pins in it. Fit it all up. Everything except for the fitting. Weld it all up. Quench it. Get it all hard. Clean it all up. Then fit this. But anyway, that's what it's going to look like. So, this will have a bit of a curve in it. That's the only thing. So it'll be a nice little strike plate, and this will, you hold on to it here, and that'll be a strike with that. So you've got to use that up. So there, yeah, that's nice. Cut out a couple of Wiltshire files. I'm going to make some more strikers for that. Here are the 2 needles. So that's the first one I made. That's my big needle. Got my O in it. Drifted the hole. That's the needle that I made. So that's the first forge. Finished this one off today. That's my second one I made. And that's how they all fit together. Obviously you get smaller needles and they fit in together, and bigger needles fit in bigger needles, and you just put all the bits, put them all together. And Andrew's got I think he's got about 10 of them. But I've made those 2. That's my 2 going into the needle sculpture. So my 2 are done, all oiled up. We put a blacksmith goop. They call it blacksmith goop. It's beeswax and stuff. You put all on it, and yeah, turned out really nice. These both are. I'm very happy with the way they turned out. They're supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be forged, hand forged items. This has still got a bit of scale on it, but it's all part of the thing, you know. Like they're all part of. It's all part of the hand forging thing. They're not supposed to look perfect, you know. They're just supposed to be hand forged, part of the needle thing. I made another pair of ember tongs. Turned out really good. Got a couple of hammer marks, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, this is I've gone back to this pattern again. I think this is about the best pattern. I haven't got a grinder, so I'm going to go downstairs, and I've got a little bench grinder. I'm just going to grind them up so they're very close to being even. I just did it eyeball, but I'm going to grind them up so just round their heads off, but they worked out really well. Troll cross, first time I've ever made one. I love these little pagan talisman to ward off trolls. So very traditional pagan talisman that people make, blacksmiths make. So I thought I'd do one. I've never made one before. Made out of a bit of stainless. They're supposed to be made out of wrought iron, but I don't have any wrought iron. So yeah, I thought, and if you're supposed to wear it, I think stainless is a better idea anyway, as far as it goes. And as an atheist, I don't worry about the paganism bit. But yeah, I do like the idea of the Troll Cross. It's yeah, it really tickles my fancy. I really do like it. I had a bit of a cold shunt in there. It's a little bit skew-iff at the bottom there, but that's just me being pedantic. Yeah, you can really see it. It's yeah, it's not real good, but anyway, other than that, it turned out really nice. I quite liked it. It yeah, for my first effort, I really should have cut it off and did it out a bit better. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. The Troll Cross. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Yeah, so that's what I got done. I'm extremely happy with my needles. Yeah, brilliant little hammer. Double peen, cross and straight peen hammer. Fantastic, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, very much appreciative of that. Looking forward to getting this done. Yeah, this was stupidly expensive. It was like $35 and another $30 in post. I think it was $60 to get that piece of brass over. Anyway, I bought it. I shouldn't have bought it because it was too bloody expensive. But anyway, I got it. But yeah, that's the way it goes. It's going to be a nice little striker when I get it done. But I just wanted something a little bit different. And these brass strikers with brass things, I'm just very disappointed in the back isn't finished. It's for the amount of money I paid for it. They should have had it should have been both sides. So yeah, I'm very disappointed in that. But yeah, it's going to be a nice looking striker once it's finished. And this will be all bright again because I'll brasso it or whatever, or clean it up, get it done and get it finished off. And yeah, and I don't know if I'll make any more. Andrew's got a heap of them. He's got 10 or 15 of the bloody things, and I've got mine too, and Lawson's got one, and my mate has got a couple. I think he's made a couple as well, and yeah, that's enough for the needle sculpture. So yeah, and Andrew's made a whole heap of different size ones. And that's why I wanted to make 2 different size ones as well. So yeah, they're all different sized ones as well. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off because this would be too long. Otherwise, I'm sitting here rambling. But yeah, that's what I got done at the forge today. Yeah, very productive day as far as it goes. I didn't get any strikers done, which is good. I wanna get out of doing just strikers and stretch myself into doing other things, which is good. Yeah, I don't want to just be doing strikers all the time. I want to start doing other things. And that Troll Cross, I'm going to be starting. I'm going to make a couple more of them. So yeah, because I am disappointed that coal shunt, it cracked quite badly there down the bottom there. I can see it there on the other side. Anyway, thanks for watching.